Pisces, let's get into a reading. So I'm going to do a what is coming towards you that is new. If you guys need anything, you can check it out down below in the comment section. I have a Patreon, I have a Pinterest. If you ever want to see behind the scenes or readings you can't find anywhere else, you can find that on Instagram. Bonus readings are on Patreon, as well as giveaways. I got a lot going on. I got an Amazon shop. If you just want to look up Sweet Soul Tarot, you'll find everything on there. On my Amazon, I got an Etsy shop, all of the things. So I'm feeling a few things. I'm feeling like some of you could be at a place in your life, whether this is love, finances. I feel an energy of being cold. So if this is love, it's like being shut out. Someone giving you the silent treatment, something not being where you want it to be. If this is money or finances, it's an energy of, Danielle, I'm not making as much as I need to make the ends meet. There could be an energy where something is not where you want it to be because I feel cold. But I went to go grab a jacket and I was like, no, I'll be fine. So I think you need to know that wherever you're feeling left out, like you're not getting enough, like enough is not coming in, whether it again is emotional in love, this could be financial, that burden, that sense of lack will be lifted here coming up, okay? So yeah, I'm also feeling like some of you could be getting some sort of new opportunity. So you could either be getting a raise here coming up, a bonus, a promotion. You could be getting offered a job. This could even be a job that you don't want, but this could be something that's going to be offered to you nonetheless. Some of you could be getting new clients that are going to become consistent clients. Some of you could be signing a new contract. So this could be a contract for a loan. This could be a contract for a credit card. This could be a contract for a car or a home, or again, a business. This could be a contract for a business collaboration. I see the potential of something new and stable being brought into your life if you want it. Okay. Oh, thank you to the subscriber who bought the channel new cards. I'm not going to mention your name just for privacy purposes. I know some people don't like it and some people do, but we are going to use those for today. Yeah, Emperor on the bottom. So you're going to figure out whatever you need to figure out. Now, if this is love, there could be someone regretting not giving to you, thinking that breadcrumbs would be enough, or saving you for last. Now, it's interesting that I said that because right before I got interrupted, I said someone here could be regretting that they gave you breadcrumbs and was like, that's going to be enough. And I got interrupted. So I had to take my attention from you, what I was dedicated to in the moment, and I had to go handle something. And I'm about to have to go handle it again if she don't listen. Yeah, so that could be something that's happening to you externally if this is another person. This could be a boss not compromising when they should have, and it could have resulted in them losing you and you no longer being employed there. For some of you, if this is a job, let's say you have a business, or let's say this is a career, there could be things in your business or career where you look back and you wish you would have done something differently. Maybe you wish you wouldn't have gave your time and your attention to this. You wish that you would have been a little more open-minded. That's what I'm seeing here as well. Okay, so let's get the energy around life, and then I'm going to get the energy around love. Give me the energy around life in general. So this will be money, this will be career, this will be family. What does it look like? So major changes are coming. There are going to be things here in your near future ending. So these could be, again, relationships. You could be paying off some sort of debt and finally putting that to rest, paying off a car. There could be a change coming. Some of you could be getting a new animal. Someone could find an animal and then want to give it to you. Spirit is telling you that all these new beginnings that are coming in your life, though, are messages of good news. Because I've got the Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So that's truth. That's clarity. That's new beginnings. That's seeing something clearly. That's getting messages of good news and knowing exactly where you're going. What you just heard was Ella open the cupboard. I have a video of that on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out for behind the scenes. So in life, you're going to be getting messages of good news that are going to result in huge changes. So I see here coming up, some of you are going to take a risk. This could be a financial risk. Some of you need to be careful of taking a risk, either financially or against your partner's. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that some of you are going to end up taking some sort of action. You're going to take a leap. You're going to take a risk. I'm getting strong financial. So this could be investing in something. This could be putting money in a certain real estate. I'm definitely seeing some sort of financial shift here coming up where there is going to be a want to take some sort of action, take some sort of risk. But I'm saying, although you might get good news, that it might not be the best choice for you. So it's kind of like if there's a get rich quick scheme, don't fall for it. Because yeah, it might be a message of good news and you might think that it can bring changes, but there could also be a very strategic and almost backstabbing energy that's going to have to come from you in order for you to be able to make it successful. If this is like a business avenue, I'm saying that you could kind of have tunnel vision when it comes to what you think success and victory looks like. And if you get one little glimmer of, okay, this might be successful, you might be quick to shut something down when it doesn't need to be shut down, especially when it comes to life. So an example would be, let's say that you want to make a choice in your life to have a better life, have a better future. You get a message of good news. Example would be you get a message of good news. Hey, we're selling our home and we would love to sell it to you off the market. We'll even go as far to sell this home to you without real estate agents. That could be a message of good news for you. This is a risk for you. And you could even be feeling financially stable and financially abundant because Spirit is saying that you are. But Spirit is saying that also doing this might not be the best choice if you've not really thought it through. Because with the Five of Swords, it's an energy of I have a dream, I have a goal, I have a vision. And sometimes when we have a dream, we have a goal, we have a vision, we'll go after it and not realize the chaos that we left behind us until we turn around. And that could be stepping on people who only wanted to help you. That could be buying a home and you think, yeah, I can financially afford it. You might be able to, but after a few things break in that home and you done spent your $40,000 that was in savings, realistically, could you afford it? I'm seeing that here. So I'm saying that when it comes to life in general, there's an energy here of you not getting too caught up in what success and victory looks like. They don't want you to keep up with the Joneses. They don't want you to get caught up in your appearance and always being recognized as someone that's successful because it looks this certain way. I mean, here's an example. In America, success is being married. I'm quotating that for a reason. Success is being a homeowner. I'm quotating that for a reason. Because I know some people who have rented their whole life and traveled their whole life and felt so fulfilled. And I know some people who did the American dream version of life where they got married, had the children, got the animals, got the house, and did all the things. Not everyone's vision looks the same. And Spirit doesn't want you to get consumed in thinking that you need to achieve things that might not be in your best interest or might take from the lifestyle that you want to live. So again, an example would be, okay, you want to buy a house, that's fine, that's great, that's grand. Let's be honest, let's be real. You are financially stable, you're financially abundant. You're successful in your own right. However, taking some sort of leap or risk from a place of, well, I want to explore this, I'm curious, I just want to be a homeowner, might have you turning around and wanting to sell that house in a year because you didn't understand what you were getting yourself into. I mean, I know some houses are lemons and some houses you don't have any problems with them. And I'm saying whatever you choose is going to be a huge change. So it's kind of like if you decide to buy this house, that could change your lifestyle. That could change the way that you live. You might be able to go on a vacation a year, but if you buy this house, after maybe a few things that happen, heaven forbid the AC goes out, heaven forbid you need to buy a new refrigerator, something happens to where it then drains your savings account and you can no longer live the lifestyle that you wanted simply because you desired to have some sort of dream that might not be your dream after all, okay? They're definitely telling you to wait it out, to think this through. If this is a shift in your business, this could be you getting kind of consumed in this very creative, fantasy-like energy and you taking a leap, not really thinking it through. So here's an example. A long time ago, I was very, very close to someone who owned a business, and the business was a brick and mortar. So they had actual places that you would go to access. They had opened one and it was really successful. And the owner had got it in his head that he needed to open another one. And we had talked about it. We had all discussed it. And I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. I mean, I think we're going based off of the success of the first one, which is great, which is grand. But we got to take into consideration that this is a completely different part of town. This is different people we're going to be dealing with. So we're going to get a different outcome. I personally don't think this is a good idea. But the owner got so head fast in the success that he perceived was going to come in, that he poured so much money into this business and he got it up and running. I think it took about 5 weeks by the time he got it up and running. He had a vision, he had a dream, and it didn't matter what anyone said, whether it was logical, whether it was factual, whether it was just speculation. He had to fulfill this. And he did. And he ended up closing the door within 3 months because it was not what he perceived it to be. Sometimes the things that we get kind of steadfast in wanting in our lives, the things that we deem as success and victory, but if I can open this second place, I'm going to be successful in a different way. Or you might not be. We got to figure out what kind of people come to this part of town. Are they the kind of people where they're big on budgeting? Are you going to have to maybe mark it up so you can coupon it? Like what? We've got to really use our logical brain and figure out what does that look like. And I'm saying that when it comes to life, if you're too quick to take risks, you're going to regret it. Okay, so what about love? And Spirit's telling you when it comes to life not to not take the risk, just to think it through, okay? Because let's be honest, if he would have opened that place in maybe another town or a different portion of town, it might have had different results. It's all about how we put it together, how we merge it. And again, that was a leap, that was a risk. He's seen it as a leap that would have paid off, and he was loyal to that leap. Could nobody tell him nothing? He had a vision. The vision never come true, but maybe he had that vision, and we did our best to get that vision to come true. However, it ended up being a downfall. It ended up being something that whenever he had to close the doors, there were other things that then had to be taken care of, because financially, that was more of a stress and a burden than a blessing. So that's what I'm saying when it comes to life, is Spirit is saying, listen, sometimes in life we learn the hard way. There's nothing wrong with that. But we also want to make sure that you're thinking things through in your life. Don't go put yourself in a predicament just because you want something. An example would be, okay, you're making $40,000 a year. That's great. Do you realistically think you can go afford a Corvette? Realistically, let's be realistic now. You might want it, that's fine. But realistically, is this the best choice for you? You might have this vision of it being in all these car shows and you being able to make all this money off of it. But let's also be realistic in the fact that you're going to have to put money in it. You might have to enroll it in those car shows, and sometimes they cost money. Sometimes you can't just enroll them for free all the time. Sometimes you have to pay in order to be in those car shows. That's what I'm saying here. Let's think it through. Let's not just look at the success, the victory, what it could be. Let's look at it as a whole. Okay, so love. When it comes to love, they're telling you to really listen to your intuition. I don't know why, but I'm seeing peaches. So someone here could be from Georgia, someone here could live in Georgia, or someone here could love peaches, could eat peaches. Somebody's nickname could be Peaches. What do we have for love? So when it comes to love, listen to your intuition on how to move forward, on what movement forward looks like. For some of you, you've got someone that's going to impulsively want to collaborate with you. So this could be a new person who's going to want to meet up very quickly, very abruptly, very randomly, and you're going to need to think it through. Listen to your intuition. Is that a red flag to you? If so, why? If not, why? Ask yourself those questions. Your gut's going to tell you. But for some of you, there could be a past person wanting to come back to you. This could be someone that you hung out with one time. This could be someone you hung out with for a weekend. This could be someone you spoke to for a few days, a few weeks. This person, though, in mind, if it is a past person, has in mind that they want to collaborate with you. So they could want to get together, and Spirit is asking you to think it through depending upon what it looks like for you. So if this is a past person, it's a past person that you see as someone who could have wanted it their way. You could have seen them as an indulger or someone who lived a certain lifestyle and they weren't willing to change it. And some of you have definitely gotten to a place of, I'm just trying to move on from it, Danielle. So if they are coming back in, that's going to be kind of the abruptness of, okay, I got to listen to my intuition. Can I trust this? Do who I think they were last time, is that who they are, or is that who I perceive them to be based off of their behavior and based off of how I was showing up? If this is a new person, this is a new person who could be about to take impulsive action towards you. But Spirit is telling you to maybe not get caught up in this whirlwind romance kind of thing, because then there could be a lesson in that. So what do I mean by that? If this is a new person and it's someone who's going to come in very hot, heavy, quick, and strong, some of you are going to get disappointed when it ends, or when something isn't deemed fair in your eyes. Shit. Yeah, are we noticing how the deck keeps slipping out of my hands? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm getting with a new person. Be careful of allowing like this woman to come in and try to get you to fall in love with her on the first night. Or a man who wants to come in and sweep you off your feet and really love bomb you and have you falling for him on the first night. Because it might feel like it's going to start slipping out of your hands. It's getting out of control. It's making you feel, I want to say, uncomfortable. Like you're taking a leap that's starting to feel like a risk. Spirit's telling you to put in the effort. But that what you might notice is that there are going to be differences here coming up that could result in some sort of argument. So if this is a new person, this could be a new person who might get really pissed at you because you're not giving to them the way that they want you to give to them. What do you mean you're not clearing your schedule to come see me? What do you mean you don't want to text me inappropriately, even though I've not asked you out. There's an energy here of like, how I would be dedicated and how you would be dedicated is different. And then it's going to bring out a very wounded, guarded, defensive side of someone. So if this is a new person, your intuition is going to tell you that someone might be a little more drama than what they're worth. This could be definitely someone who wants to kind of like pick a fight. This could be someone who's very emotional. And yeah, this could be someone that like, this could be someone who gets really bothered when they're left on red, when they're ignored. This could be someone who has the tendency to throw tantrums as well. Whether this is a new person or a past person, your intuition's telling you though that there could be drama that's going to end up taking place in the near future if you continue to dabble with this person. Whether it's a new person or a past person. If you're openly dating, this could be someone who wants to put in the effort with you, but someone who could also be intimidated around the fact that you have competition, so they don't put any effort in at all. And then they get pissed at you because they don't have the confidence to put in the effort. That's what I'm saying. That could be for some of you. So then they could get emotional, or they could get kind of defensive, conflicted. Yeah, because they feel like they're some sort of soulmate. But it could be making them feel defensive. Someone here is going to do self-reflection around the fact that they want to offer you something. But I am saying in love that whether this is a past person or a new person, someone here could be a little emotionally unstable because they're feeling a little insecure. I don't like that there's competition. There being other competitions pissing me off. There could be unnecessary fighting, unnecessary distance, a sense of guardedness, because what's happening here is this person sees you as a Two of Cups. So they see you as someone that they have this bond with that they can't explain, which is why they're feeling so pissed and so triggered. And then they're going to do self-reflection around the fact that they want to actually offer something. Okay. So your intuition could tell you that you need to give someone space, especially if they are acting in this wand energy. It could be in your best interest to just give someone space if they are being conflicted. There's nothing wrong with being emotional, but I definitely feel like someone here is being very emotional. Maybe showing up from a place of passion. Passion isn't always good though. It could be starting fights out of nowhere. Yeah, someone here learned a lesson. So if this is a past person, someone here learned that they sabotaged a relationship when they started feeling something. They could have started drama. They could have been conflicted. They could have, again, there's something here about, I feel the same way as you. However, one of the lessons that I'm learning is that instead of telling you how I feel, or instead of offering you everything, there's wands that come out. That could be jealousy. That could be conflict. That could be drama. The Five of Wands could even be competition. If this is someone that's not told you how they feel and you're still actively dating, it could be someone that you like with mutual feelings. I mean, I like them. But let's be honest, you can like people all day long. I guarantee you like the deli person at your local Walmart. That doesn't mean you're going to marry them. That doesn't mean you're going to live with them. That doesn't mean you're going to go to their wedding or their baby shower or their funeral. You can like people, but that still doesn't mean that anything's going to be grown. So someone here is having an internal battle when it comes to love. Whether it's a new person who's learning a lesson around the fact that you're not a mind reader, and even if you are, it's not your place to constantly soothe their insecurities because they can't step up. If this is a past person, this is definitely someone where you guys have had a fight that's going to have to be overcome. There could have been a lesson learned in that. Someone here could have sabotaged in the relationship. Yeah, but there's going to be an offer of something more. Someone wanting to get to a place of peace. Do you know what I'm getting? I feel like someone here in love, whether it's a new person or a past person, has the tendency to want to make promises but not follow through. And then they could get mad at you that you don't take that as an offer. Here's an example. This is a new person. This could be someone telling you that they really like you or that they would be into going out with you, but they never ask you out or they never take it to the next step. It's like someone I'm insinuating what I'm feeling, but I don't have the strength and the courage to really tell you what I'm feeling. So now I'm going to get pissed and I'm going to shut down because you're just not picking up on the cues. You're not picking up on it. And this person in their mind could be kind of waiting. So when is this new emotional beginning gonna start? When's this gonna happen? Well, it isn't, because they're sabotaging by either letting something become so intimidating that they're just kind of shutting down instead of taking action, or they're allowing a fight to get in the way because they're really guarded when it comes to someone or something that feels equal, feels unfamiliar, it's like you can make this person feel uncomfortable and they just don't know how they feel about that. So they're acting very emotional. There's a lot of sevens here. So something could end up changing in 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months with this person. I don't feel like 7 months. I feel like 7 days or 7 weeks. What's going to end up changing? Someone here is learning that they have the tendency to sabotage. So what's changing is someone is going to get out of their I can't see something clearly state, and they're going to see that okay, so someone's either going to recognize that they don't like being separate, or someone's going to recognize that they see you as some sort of dream wish or something that they hope to have, and them staying in this kind of sulking energy ain't going to help anything. So what I'm saying is that if this is a new person, this is going to be a new person who's finally going to quit putting those little hints down. They're finally going to quit being the woman who's waiting for you to be a mind reader, and she's just going to make a comment to you around the fact that she wishes you guys could go out. If this is a man, this is going to be a man who's going to quit overthinking and finally take action and say, okay, I would love to take you out. Because if not, they're going to continue to be disappointed and burdened and showing up from a very emotional state. Okay, well, I'm pissed that other people have the backbone to go after what they want, but I don't. So now I'm going to be mad. I'm going to shut down. That could be this person's energy. This is a past person. This is someone who's learning a lesson around the fact that they're really disappointed. They're kind of heartbroken that they learned something a little too late, and it could have been around feelings and how they maybe sabotaged. They could have been defensive. The 5 of Wands can also be a combativeness. So have you ever brought a conversation to someone and they get combative and you're like, okay, so first off, I'm being nice in this conversation. Why are you being combative? I'm seeing that with this person. If you brought up anything to do with like love, emotion, a new beginning where emotions were involved, the Ace of Cups could also be experiencing new things emotionally with someone that you've never experienced with someone previously. So that could be talking about fears. That could be talking about dreams. That could be getting to know each other on a very vulnerable state and you feel nobody has ever seen you like that before. Anything like that could have made this person become very like guarded, defensive. There could have been unnecessary, I don't know why, but I want to say tone. Like, why are you getting a tone with me? This person could have then all of a sudden gotten a tone and you could have been like, wait, hold on a second now. So if this is a no contact, this could be someone kind of learning that they weren't able to see something clearly. I see that action is going to be taken, or communication is going to be taken around how they're disappointed. For some of you, this is definitely someone that you feel like isn't for you. So if it's a new person, I feel like this is kind of turning you off. The inability to speak up, the inability to go after what they want, the inability to, I don't know. It's just like something here just isn't sitting right with you. This could be a Leo. Yeah, this person wants to give to you. They want to show up for you. This is a past person. They want a fresh start. This is a new person. This is someone who really wants to put in the effort and the dedication. I don't know why, but I feel like this person disappoints themselves. Especially if it's a new person. This could be someone who goes to like make their move towards you or goes to make some sort of an advancement and then they kind of back out of it and then they really get hard on themselves and they're disappointed and they're beating themselves up and they're like, God, you're so dumb. Why can't you just ask her out? Why can't you just go up to him and say, hey, here's my number. If you're married, throw it away. But if you're not, hit me up. Someone here has a lot of insecurity, and the insecurity is showing through your guys' relationship, which is making them unable, at least right now, to come towards you. But that's something that they're learning. So if this is a new person, they're going to come in and actually want to be dedicated to this after they finally see that they are, I mean, if they are doing this emotional or wishy-washy behavior, it is going to make you kind of want to detach from them because that can show some sense of instability. So they're going to need to like man up or woman up and come in and be like, I really like you. I love when you come in here once a week. I love seeing you. You're my favorite customer, my favorite client. I think we should go out. But if this is a past person, this is someone who wants a fresh start. They want to come in and they want to give you a gift. They want to give to you. They want to communicate how they've been disappointed or sad. Your intuition could even be telling you this. It's kind of like I have the feeling, but I ain't trying to assume, Danielle. And this could be happening very soon. So all of this might start unfolding very soon. They're telling you to trust. This person plans on showing up for you. They will show up for you. And that's how you're going to know that they're choosing you. Is based off of their actions. I see this person being really good partner material. I see you being unsure if this is a risk worth taking. So you might be unsure about this person and if they're a good choice. But I see after maybe 6 weeks or 6 months, you're going to see that this person is very stable. They're very grounded. They're very stubborn. So when they show up for something, they show up for something. Even so much so that it might be at their own demise. However, you're going to recognize this person as someone who's partner material. Just because something is hard doesn't mean they're going to give up. So I would say like the Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles reminds me of those parents who are like, no, my baby made a mess, but let me tell you something, I'm about to clean up this mess. Those are the kind of parents who come in and go, no, my child is going to learn from this lesson, but I'm also going to help it clean up this mess because that's just who I am. I'm stubborn, I'm loyal, I'm grounded, and when I got you, I got you. Have you ever heard the lyric in Kevin Gates' song? He says in his song, if I F with you, I'm going to war with God behind you. Or is it behind me? Anyways, that's one of the lyrics, and that's what I'm hearing. If I F with you, if I got you, I got you. When I'm a part of your life, I'm a part of your life. When I'm consistent for you, I'm consistent for you. And there is kind of you can't really get rid of me. So this is even going to be someone that even if you don't want them to be there for you, they're going to be there for you. Because when they show up, they show up. Have you ever had a family member like that? Where you're like, no, don't be coming to my house. And they're like, no, I'm coming to your house. You can't act like I'm not your sister. You can't act like I'm not your aunt. You can't act like I'm not your mama. I'm coming over, unlock the door. That's what I'm seeing with this person, except with love. This is going to be someone who recognizes that showing up isn't always convenient and it isn't always easy, but it's going to be necessary for this relationship to be consistent and for it to be what they want it to be. This could definitely be someone who either had to choose between you and another, and they're choosing you. This could be someone who's had a hard time in love in more ways than one. This could be a hard time in their life when it comes to family. This could be someone who hasn't had the best lovers in their life. So there could also be a sense of woundedness, which also brings out that insecurity. If they've never truly felt loved or seen, that could bring a side of insecurity out in them that maybe is hard to explain, but once you know their backstory, you're like, oh, I get it. I get why it was such a hard decision for you. I get why you were wishy-washy. I get why you were on the fence. I get why you were maybe quick to shut down, run off, or act that way. It's like once you know, you're going to be able to understand them. Now, that's not an excuse. I'm just saying once you know, you'll be able to understand them. Yeah, message of truth, message of bad news. So I see a raw and honest conversation, and I see clarity being given. So if this is a past person, this person is going to come in and give you a message of truth. This is the raw, honest truth. I want you to have clarity. I want to be honest with you, and I want to tell you that I want to be dedicated to this. And I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. If this is a new person, this is going to be a new person who's going to give you clarity around the fact that maybe they wanted to give to this, but they haven't felt like they knew what to do, how to do it. They felt like they didn't have the information that they needed for this to be successful. This could be someone who doesn't know what you like. I don't know what to do or where to take you or how to win you over when I don't know what you like and who you are deep down. And your intuition could be telling you that this person was doing reflection on this. So definitely, if this is a new person, this is someone who, again, could be unsure, could be getting a message of truth or a message of bad news about what it's going to take for this to work. This could be someone who's new, who, again, wants to have the relationship. You want me to read between the lines, I ain't read between the lines. I want an adult relationship, and if you can't bring a conversation to the table, I don't want it. That could be your energy. And that could have kind of put a whip in their ass and made them see, okay, wait, you're right. I am trying to maybe minimize my effort. I'm trying to come in with that page effort. I'm trying to tell you what I'm going to do, but I ain't going to really do it because it's just talk. No, we don't do talk over here. And that could be a message of truth, message of bad news. And that could be something that, again, if this person's new, they could be emotional around the fact that they feel kind of insecure when it comes to them showing up because they need to show up. And it might be something that they're not really used to. This could be a girl who needs to get her shit in gear. She ain't a girl no more. She a lady. She got to act like it. If this is a past person, this is someone who is definitely either juggling you or was unsure about you. Unsure if they wanted to give this their all. Unsure if this is really what they wanted. They could have been trying to get clarity around something specific and you were not it. So again, it could have been a little bit of like, I'll deal with that when I can deal with that. That's not priority kind of energy. And if this is a no contact, that person could be wanting to now make you priority. Okay? Yeah, 2 of Cups. Wanting to come in with some sort of huge offer. So yeah, for a lot of you, you're about to get some sort of new huge offer in love. Now, if you're in a relationship, this could be you and this person buying something new. I don't know why, but I feel like you guys could be doing something you said you would never do. This could be getting tattoos. This could be buying matching motorcycles. This could be buying a vacation home. I feel like some of you couples could be doing something here coming up that you said you would never do. We'll never do that. I'll never get somebody's name tattooed on me. I'll never share a bedroom with a spouse. There's something like that that could be happening. And I see you guys doing that together. Okay. Leaving it here.